Because next up at UFC 282, we have Raul Rosas Jr. taking on Jay Perrin. Raul Rosas Jr. is 6-0 in his career. He's also only 18 years old. His parents literally needed to sign a permission slip for him to fight in the Contender Series because he's only 17. A few months ago, Jay Perrin is 10-6 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, coming off back-to-back losses in the UFC. I'll say this about Raul Rosas Jr. He's too young. He's too young. It is too early for him to be in the UFC. He only has 6 fights. Just get rid of the face and he should get rid of his face. But you get rid of your face while I explain this. He's too young. He's only 18 years old, fresh 18. He doesn't even have, he's not even fully grown. He's not a fully grown person.
Relax.
He's too young to be taking the damage. He's too young to be in there against actual men. And the example I used in the Quick Picks video was Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico, if he was given the right amount of time and followed the right path, would be one of the best fighters on the planet. He's an incredible boxer, an incredible wrestler, great jiu-jitsu. He had all the tools. He fought some guys that he should have absolutely blown through, but he was a kid and they were grown men. And they knocked him out and his chin never recovered. That has not happened to Rosas. That will not happen in this fight. I do think he wins. He is a non-stop, relentless wrestler who has control.
Wait, you think you just said all that and you're picking on the... Oh my God.
Yes, I think it's too early for him to be in the UFC, but I think he wins this fight, is my overall point. I don't think he should be here. They've given him a good fight that he can win, but how many times are you going to give him a fight? You can't give him 4 years worth of fights that he's going to win. So eventually, the kid's going to get smoked. I think he wins this fight for all the reasons everybody else does. Just relentless wrestling, and what he's really good at is the actual control. He's not like, who's that dude, that little dude that gets all those takedowns, no control, almost lost his last fight? He beat Charles Johnson. Come on.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
He's that little, oh man. He's a Dagestani that grew up in England. Son of a bitch. You know exactly who I'm talking about. He fought Charles Makayev. Thank you very much. Live chat. He's not like a Muhammad Makayev because Makayev can't hold anybody down. Where Raul Rosas Jr. gets the takedown, incredible control, good BJJ. So I think he's going to get it done. I do think he's going to get it done because, Corey Lang was able to beat him. And stylistically, Jay Perrin's a well-rounded guy. He's looking to wrestle, and I don't think he's going to out-wrestle Raul Rosas. So Raul's going to win this fight. It's too early in his career. He should not be in the UFC. He's going to lose. He'll win the next 2, and then he's going to start to lose. Continue. Sorry.
No, listen. The UFC knows what they're doing, right? They know how to build prospects. They know how to give people favorable matchups. You're seeing it with Raul. You're seeing it with Patty. We'll talk about Patty and his matchup as well. They got lucky with Patty because he almost got fucking knocked out in this first fight. So they know how to build their prospects up. The last thing, and we were talking about this, I think, in Discord today, the last thing that the UFC wants to have happen is the 18-year-old comes in on a pay-per-view card and gets absolutely flatlined. That's not a good look for anyone.
And it's not going to happen.
Right, and they know what they're doing in this matchup with Jay Perrin. Because, yes, Jay, I don't want to disrespect Jay. Jay is very, very tough. He is a tough dude. But what he isn't is dangerous, right? He's not a dangerous striker. He's not dangerous on the ground. He's not dangerous anywhere. And against Raul, you have to be dangerous. You have to be dangerous, especially in the striking. Jay is going to have to take chances. Every second that this fight is on the feet, he needs to take chances. He has to throw hard. He has to hope he connects on this 18-year-old underdeveloped chin. Because the second that Raul gets his hands on him, he's going to get him to the ground. He's going to out-grapple him and maybe even find a finish. His Contender Series fight, I played that, he's 17, big moment. I'm betting against him. Gutierrez was a very good grappler in that Contender Series fight. I'm like, he's going to get tired. He's 17 years old. Let me bet against him. I lost money. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm betting on this kid. I love this kid in this matchup. They know what they're doing. It's a perfect matchup for him. And even if it wasn't a perfect matchup for him, he is tenacious. He is nonstop. He is a very, very good prospect in the UFC. I got money on him. He's going to dominate this fight.
I completely agree with everything you're saying. And there's some simple Sams and some simple Simons in the live chat that don't understand what I was saying.
What about Samantha's? Because there's some females in there too.
Yeah, but they're not the ones misunderstanding what I'm saying.
They never do. Women are the smartest people
I
on
think
earth,
Rosas.
and I wish that one. Yeah, sorry.
I think Rosas wins this fight. Ezekiel can't follow along with what I'm saying. Jay Perrin is not going to be the guy that exposes Rosas. That's not what's going to happen here. My overall point was he's going to win this fight. The UFC gave him a favorable matchup. They're going to give him another one in his next fight and the fight after that. But there's only so long you can do that. You can't just give him favorable matchups forever. They're going to try to give him somebody. They're going to try to build him up. And he's just too young to be here, and he's too young to be working up that ladder. He should be on the regional scene, smoking those dudes, and slowly increasing the competition level.
I think he proved that he's
against
good enough to belong.
He should have a few more fights against different style guys. Give him a very, very high level wrestler.
I mean, that was a 7-1 grappler that he out-grappled. I mean, Gutierrez is a very, very good
7-1. I get it. I hear you.
He's a very good, and he made him look stupid. Stupid.
I hear you. But what if you put him against somebody that can defend takedowns? We don't know yet. So again, we both think he's going to dominate this fight. We're both on that page. I think he's worth the $9,000 in DraftKings. I think he can be a parlay piece. I think this money line is understated, and he is worth money at minus 230. My only point is a year from now, 2 years from now. It's the Aaron Pico. It was too much, too soon, and it didn't go well. Aaron Pico dominated his first few fights. And then like, holy shit, this kid can do it. And then he couldn't. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying another fucking word to you or anybody else about it. WeOwnPicks.com. Become a premium member. $10 a month. That's only $2.50 a week. I do have some Raul Rosas Jr. stuff going on here. And you know what I'm waiting for, Jakey boy? Prize Picks hasn't dropped anything other than Fight Time just yet. But what I'm waiting for are the takedown lines, because I think somebody's going to mess up and they know that Raul is a nasty grappler and they're going to give him way too high of a takedown line because he's all about control. He's going to get like 3 takedowns in 3 rounds, basically. So I'm waiting for somebody to give him a 4, a 5, some stupid takedown line so I could take the under. You agree with DraftKings and the money line and all that?
Oh, he's going to be in my DraftKings. I've got him in parlays. I've got him in other bets. I absolutely love this kid. He's going to make me a billionaire.